Hello friends, I'm actually posting this video just for the request of some people what happened after 6 weeks. I couldn't post a video after 6 weeks just because of certain reasons. I will explain why it was like that. So definitely I passed the 6 week now. I'm almost at the 8 week. My thing is right now actually I'm experiencing certain amount of discomfort and nerve tingling and pain radiating through the legs a little bit, and some kind of weakness in the legs too, which I am actually tackling with physical therapy as well as other modalities. At the 6th week, I actually went to the doctor's surgeon's appointment. Actually, that was the main thing. So I went to the neurosurgeon, back to him. I was so much enthusiastic to ask so many questions. Unfortunately, the doctor was not that concerned about what what I had to ask. The doctor said, "Oh, your wound is healed. You're fine. You can start physical therapy. Well and fine. Everything is good." They didn't assess me, or they didn't look at my either wound or anything like that. They just they just didn't mention about anything else going ahead with it. So I said I have some kind of irritation past going through the legs. I have tingling sensation on and off, and the doctor was like, okay, take gabapentin and take diclofenac if you have pain, and start physical therapy slowly. And I had questions about, can I drive? He said, okay, go for driving, no problem. Can I go for work? He said, okay, go for maybe modified, not full time. I wanted to ask him about the surgery and all, but he was in a rush, so somehow I was not very happy with the doctor's appointment. But I was like, okay, definitely, you understand much better than anybody because you're a healthcare professional too. So he gave me the prescription. I went for physical therapy. So what I was experiencing is on the end of 5th week onwards, I had some tinkling, and when I stand up, there is some kind of irritation in my nerves, and there's some inflammation forming on the area, on the wound area. So the right side of the wound had like kind of bit of inflammation forming every day. And when I stand up from bed, right side, I have like kind of irritation. So it was difficult getting up from bed too. And I was using assisted devices to get up from bed. Once I get up, it was almost gone. And then I start walking, it is improving. And when I stand for a longer time, what happens is it's getting irritated more, and I have kind of pain and tingling sensation radiating through my right leg. So I was much concerned. So I went to physical therapy, and a physical therapist actually was manipulating, trying to put ice on it, trying to put the different things. I went to a couple of them, and even my husband is a physical therapist. So everybody has different opinion about things. So finally, I come to a conclusion that I would go for laser therapy. So laser therapy is like the doctor was suspecting that there's a scar tissue forming because of how the wound had infection, and plus it's healing. So they said, okay, go for laser therapy. So now what I'm doing is like I'm going for laser therapy every other day, and they put the laser beams on the wound so that if there's any scar tissue forming, it would be broken off, and doing some kind of little bit massage over the area with some biofreeze, and trying to give me some set of exercises. And I'm also going in the pool. So the pool is one thing which helped me before too. When I was walking in the pool, I was able to walk better because against the gravity. So what I did is I went back to the pool. I started walking in the pool, and a little bit of stretching I was doing. But I realized that doing that stretching in the pool was giving more stress to the nerve tissues. The nerve was literally getting irritated more, because the day after the pool I was having a lot of issues, like I was having pain, I was not sleeping good, and I could feel how my body is overreacting to what I was doing. So I cut down the pool again to mm, one day in a week. So now that is what I feel like, that would help me. So at this current situation, what my main concern is it the new normal? Like, you will have irritation there, you will have tingling sensation all over. So I had a lot of questions. I kept asking many doctors, I kept asking people about who has done things like this. So most of them said that the healing period is still on, and it would take around 8 to 12 weeks to see market difference, and it will take up to, so the surgeon said it will take 6 months to 1 year to have the healing process, especially with the nerve being damaged or pinched for such a long time. So definitely it's a long process. So those who have or planning to go through these kind of surgeries, expect one thing: it's a long process. Second thing, what I did is, like, maybe I'm too ambitious, maybe I'm too kind of wanted to do things better, so I was trying to do a little bit more over, maybe, so I ended up in, like, irritating my nerve more. So these kind of things actually, I think, since I have guided people to give guidance and ask questions, and I know multiple physical therapists who are in the field is very, very good at it, and they know different modalities and different things. I have good guidance. That is one thing. But if you guys don't have any guidance, definitely seek out guidance. Especially with the neurosurgeons, their job is to do the surgery. Once that is done, that's done. They don't have any other questions to be answered or anything like that. So then the next step, the next healthcare professional will come is like physical therapist or your primary care physician. So these two doctors are the ones which you can approach. So definitely approach to them and ask them questions. I mean, I'm a person who are very inquisitive always, with anything. So I wanted questions answered. So I always ask questions. So I would say take it slow, keep it slow, and go step by step. And definitely the healing process is very slow. Though you seem that the wound is healed and everything is healed, everything looks fine from outside, the deep inside, whatever they have taken out, they have taken, I looked at the surgical notes too. My physical therapist ordered the surgical notes to see how it is done and everything. So they have quite a bit of things they removed from there, like the muscles, ligamentum flavum, which is kind of a ligament. So definitely those kind of things is gone from your body. So in order to restore all those things, it will take time. So these kind of things, I think, I know not every person would understand, but as far as a person who is seeking for surgery, definitely should check out what is the condition where you are in, and what cannot be done, what can be done, and keep asking the doctor, keep asking the physical therapist, and the people around you, how much they can. And you need help. Definitely getting up from bed is still difficult some days, and morning time is the most time where I'm actually having difficult time. And as far as medication is concerned, first week of the severity of the symptoms, I took diclofenac every day, and it relieved the inflammation, and then I was fine. I was walking normal, I was fine, I was doing everything. But then the next day, it's the same time, like 10 a.m., I would get up and go down and do something. I would have severe pain. Then I would eat, and then I would take diclofenac again. So I'm kind of took every day in a week diclofenac. Then I realized I'm having stomach irritation. So definitely stomach irritation is very most common side effect of it. So I ended up in stopping that, and then the doctor had told me to take a gabapentin 3 times daily. So initially I started only twice daily, but right now I'm taking 3 times daily. Is it helping? Yeah, it may be desensitizing the nerves a little bit, but not to the extent which you feel like nothing, you are feeling it. So morning time is a difficult time. When you wake up, get moving is really hard. And once you start moving, it moves. So the suggestion which came was like, keep moving. So walk every day, count your steps every day, as much as move your hip muscles every day, and definitely do some stretches, like upper body stretches, not too hard but slowly. So, and keep ice as a, like, cold therapy was one thing which has helped me. So I've done a couple of cold therapies, as well as I've done ice every often. So it helped me. So definitely the 6 to 8 week mark, I have literally it was a rough ride. It is a roller coaster ride, up and down. Some days is so good, some days is so bad, and I can't even tell what aggravated it. But from my assessment, this is what I thought. Like, I a little bit overdid it in the pool. So the amount of stretchings I did with the nerve, it got irritated. So that is what I did. I think that is what it cost me to suffer a little bit more. So definitely, I hope this video helps anyone who's looking for a 6-week recovery time. After 6 weeks of a microdiscectomy, L5-S1 microdiscectomy, what can you expect? You can expect some kind of real world scenarios as well as some good scenarios too. So I can't say that this is like a so-so. So worst scenarios, you start exercising because 6 weeks is the time that the surgeon says to go for exercise. Um, Definitely, I'm hoping for the best, and definitely I want to keep moving. I want to be the old me, where normal, walking around and doing things, going back to work, doing so many activities. But still, there is restrictions around me, bending, twisting, and doing things. I'm very careful with all those things. I'm trying to not bend and do anything, lifting up or anything like that right now. I'm very slow with things. I try to use my knees to sit and get down and all those things. I'm putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder, all those things. So definitely those kind of things helps in couple of years. I think I have to be very careful with it. So hopefully, hoping for the best. I would definitely put through another video for those who are really interested and asked me about how my recovery is coming through. But on a positive note, I would say that I was feeling a little down, and I'm right now feeling a little bit better because when you have severe pain, you feel literally upset. Whatever you're doing, you don't want it to get yourself down on any point because that can affect your health too. But this is kind of when you go through so much pain. For maybe last 6 months I've been going through that. So that one is kind of a little bit making you upset about, what is going to be the next step, what is going to be my next, or is it going to be the same throughout my life? Those kind of questions arise. But definitely a lot of people around me reassured me, no, this is actually very normal during the 6 week to 8 week recovery time. My physical therapist especially, she just told me that no, it will take time, and this is, I've seen so many, BG, you're a strong person, don't worry about it, you will get there, and you doing everything in the right way, and go ahead with that. Definitely we are here to guide you. So you need some reassurance from people too. Even if you know things, you need your healthcare professionals to literally motivate you, literally give you, what I've felt is like when she said that those kind of things, you feel deep inside that okay, yeah, that this is normal. I'm not thinking too much. So definitely I'm taking it slow, definitely taking it slow. So keep everybody in good health, do exercise and do strengthening, especially women after 40. I have a good suggestion to make is like, when your hormones are imbalanced, especially the estrogen levels is out of control, you need to definitely start doing some strengthening. I'm not saying walk itself will do any good, but doing some strengthening exercise will always help. I've never insisted too much on anybody, but now I keep telling every patient of mine and everybody who I know, once you hit 40, your hormones are out of control. I mean, most of the people, especially I'm now 47 and I'm actually, I know it, it is definitely out of control. So in order for that, and you need to strengthen your muscles, keep doing your exercise, make sure that eat a very healthy diet, and balance your proteins, especially your proteins, as much as you do strengthening, you do your proteins too. So that all helps you a lot. Thanks for listening to me and watching me. And those who asked for the video, here is the video. Hopefully this helps. Thank you.